فکر کنم یه دونه دیگه هم داره میاد. ممکنه دوباره یکم بترسی. نترس خوشگل، من پیشتم. ترسیدی؟ منم همینطور. منم ترسیدم. نه من پیشتم، تو هم پیش منی. فکر کنم یه دونه دیگه هم داره میاد. ممکنه دوباره یکم بترسی.
Most of you don't condemn, even support Trump's and Netanyahu's war on Iran, yet claim to stand with the Iranian people. Now I dare you to say that to the eyes of that 7-year-old girl, her backpack still beside her desk, that was killed when a US Tomahawk missile hit her elementary school. Dare to admit to the 167 other victims in that school that you are offering European bases to US killing machines. Tell the families of Tehran, a city of 10 million people, that you support the chemical warfare of Israel as they poison the air with toxic fires and black rain that will cause cancers for decades. Tell the Iranian people how much you really love them, while from Golestan to Chehel Sotun, Western bombs damage century-old cultural heritage. Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, Iraq, your bombs never brought democracy and never will. They bring chaos, death, destruction, and the unbearable silence of children who will never come home.
He warned that the region in which he was speaking is being pushed to the breaking point, adding that the massive military strikes launched by the United States and Israel and the subsequent attacks by Iran on several countries, which were strongly condemned at the Security Council yesterday, constitute a grave threat to international peace and security and have caused an immense suffering for civilians.
据联合国难民署最新数据，自本轮中东局势升级开始以来，在伊朗、黎巴嫩、阿富汗和巴基斯坦，已有超过410万人在本国流离失所，另有11.7万人逃往其他国家寻求庇护。
Nearly 1 week after a strike killed scores of students in Iran's Minab, it seems more and more likely that the US was responsible. A new satellite image shows an Iranian Revolutionary Guards base and an elementary school in southern Iran. Here you see craters in several of the buildings, including the school. They were hit in their exact centres, suggesting precision strikes, experts say. A wall separates the school and the base. Satellite images from December show dozens of people in what appears to be a handball court at the school. Reuters now reports that US military investigators believe US forces were responsible, though they haven't yet reached a final conclusion.
It paints a picture of multiple simultaneous or near simultaneous strikes. And it looks like these were delivered with explosive munitions, probably air delivered. I think the most likely scenario in this case is that it's a US or Israeli airstrike gone awry. It's probably a targeting failure somewhere in the targeting cycle, an intelligence failure.
The Israeli military say they weren't operating in the area.
To date, we've hit over 2,000 targets.
American military officials say they carried out extensive strikes in this area. They've released this map, which shows strikes in southern Iran. The base and the school in Minab are located here.
We, of course, never target civilian targets, but we're taking a look and investigating that.
The damage we've seen to the building is quite significant, and it's unlikely it was something like an air defense missile fired by the Iranians, for example.
When we try to assess who is responsible for airstrikes, we typically try to examine the weaponry fragments left behind. But in this instance, there's an internet blackout in Iran. It's been really difficult to obtain that. And so this investigation is still not conclusive.
That was done by Iran.
Is that true, Mr. Hegseth? It was Iran who did that?
We're certainly investigating.
Still investigating?
But the only side that targets civilians is Iran.
Mr. President, did the United States bomb a girls' elementary school in southern Iran on the first day of the war and kill 170?
No, in my opinion, based on what I've seen, that was done by Iran.
Is that true, Mr. Hegseth? It was Iran who did that?
We're certainly investigating.
Still investigating?
But the only side that targets civilians is Iran.
We think it was done by Iran. Because they're very inaccurate, as you know, with their munitions. They have no accuracy whatsoever. It was done by Iran.
And we cut them off from everything else. So, they're going to make either a deal or we'll do it just as easy anyway. Yeah. Please, go ahead.
There's footage that shows that an American missile strike and a Tomahawk missile likely destroyed that Iranian girls' school. So will the U.S. accept any responsibility?
Well, I haven't seen it. And I will say that the Tomahawk, which is one of the most powerful weapons around, is used by, is sold and used by other countries. You know that. And whether it's Iran, who also has some Tomahawks, I wish they had more. But whether it's Iran or somebody else, the fact that a Tomahawk is very generic. It's sold to other countries. But that's being investigated right now.
Okay, let's move to the strike on the elementary school in southern Iran. It killed more than 170 people, including many children. President Trump said Iran is responsible for that strike. What is your response to what the president said?
Well, it is funny. It is our school. These are our students, our girls, and they are attacked by an American fighter, a jet fighter, and they have been killed. Why Iran is responsible? Have we started this war? Have we attacked our own people? No, we were negotiating with the United States. And in the middle of negotiations, in the middle of diplomacy, they decided to attack us. And they have attacked so many places, including schools and hospitals. And there are all evidences that this school is attacked by an American, jet fighter.
Where is the Iranian evidence that this was a U.S. attack, a jet fighter, as you say? Will you provide
If it was not U.S., then who was that? Maybe Israelis. But it is obvious who else is attacking us.